Hey, what's up guys? I'm Praetorian.
And Jynx here.
And welcome back to Hunting Simulator 2 on the PlayStation 4 Pro. Alright guys, so this is going to be our finale episode. Unfortunately, we just don't have time to record 2 videos tonight because we still got to go to the gym and eat dinner. And so unfortunately, we're just a little bit limited on time. So we're just going to record one more video and then we'll be starting a new series on Friday, or that's the plan if the game comes out, of course. Unfortunately, the site I used to use, it's an official PlayStation blog site. They used to post like all the games that are coming out for the week, and for whatever reason they don't do that anymore. So it's what I used to use to confirm that the game was actually coming out and it hadn't been delayed. And unfortunately, they don't post the upcoming games anymore. They started this about 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, kind of like around, this COVID-19, but a little bit after. And so now I never know what's actually coming out. So if it comes out this Friday, then we'll be covering that. But if it doesn't, then I don't know. We'll figure something else to cover for the weekend.
We'll play something.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. But as far as what we're lacking, there's 4 more of the big stands. Jynx and I went around and counted these, and I know that 2 of those are for the bears we're lacking, the grizzly and the black bear, and then one's for the cougar. We're assuming that the other one, probably the one that's up there, is for the coyote, but not entirely sure on that one. And then we're also lacking several animals for our little plaques along the wall. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3.
I guess that's probably where the moose goes, above the piano.
You think so, right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, that moose head would be huge, though.
Yeah, I would think that it would go, like, over the fireplace or something like that, but...
Yeah, I guess there's nowhere else for it to go, though. Yeah, I guess that's where the moose would go. And then I'm assuming that's a deer right there, one of the deer that we're lacking. Would go right there. Is there any more up there?
There is another deer that we're missing.
I think there's 2 deer that we're missing, isn't there?
Yeah, the Sika and the red, I think.
Yeah, the Sika and the red deer. So I assume that those are the 2 right there. The one there and then the one there are for those 2 deer then. There's nothing else up here besides that one stand. So yeah, that's what we're lacking as far as bigger critters go. The 4 on the stand, the moose, and the 2 deer. We're lacking 1 goose, which would go right there.
A whole lot of birds.
Yeah, and then we're lacking, I don't know how many ducks could fit up there. Maybe 2 more ducks, perhaps. That's what I would assume. So that's what we're currently lacking, guys. So didn't get all the animals, but that's okay. I didn't actually go into this expecting that we're gonna get all the animals. Now, the best thing to do if we wanted to just hunt some of the things we didn't have would be to go to the Roosevelt Forest, where we could get a lot of animals that we don't have. There's the cougar, there's the grizzly bear, the black bear, and the moose. Might even be lucky enough to find, like, if you had a shotgun on you, like the pheasants or the ducks that we're lacking.
We don't have any hares or rabbits.
Yeah, the rabbits or the hares. I don't even know where those go. I assume in here. I think that's where the pheasant probably goes to.
Yeah, the smaller critters.
Yeah, I think this is where the smaller critters go. So there's all those ones as well that we're lacking. But we're obviously not going to be able to do the Roosevelt Forest because, as you see, we don't have the licenses for the majority of those animals that I'd want to get. And we are broke, guys. We spent all of our money.
Got no money.
Yeah, we could go to like the desert to get like the coyotes and the cougars. But you know what? I don't really like hunting those guys. They're kind of hard to hunt. They're very aware. They're very aware. They seem to like see you before you see them.
Yeah.
And then they sprint off and they're very hard to hit and they're way faster than you. And yeah, I don't think we'll hunt that. I think we're just gonna go back to here. Not so much for animals that we don't have, just because we've only been to this map one time and I liked it.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll find a moose.
I wish I could find the map that has snow on it. I assume that it's one of these ones, like this one, I would assume. But I haven't seen, when we change the weather,
Morning.
I haven't seen any snow. So it'd be really cool if we could go on a snow map.
Yeah, that would be
For the
nice.
last one, this last episode here, we got foggy, we got normal. Yeah, I'm not seeing any snow. So I don't think there is any. It did say that there was snow though. But the whole time I've been playing this, I haven't seen any of the maps with snow on them yet. Yeah, we got raining there now. Yeah. Let me try again for the evening here. What time of day did we go last time we went to that map? Was it afternoon?
I thought it was afternoon.
It might have been. And then we got normal. Yeah. So I guess we'll just, we'll just go in the evening. So let's head back here. Again, animals that we don't have that we could get here are the moose, the red deer, the sika deer, and that's it. That's all we don't have. So that's what we'll shoot for. But we'll see if we're able to find them or not.
Pun intended.
Yep, pun intended. So yeah, we're gonna end of this series, about 12 videos here, which is actually a little bit longer than we had planned on going. But we've had trouble finding games to play for this month here. You know, we could always go back to like older games that we've been looking to return to. But at the end of the month, there's a couple games coming out that we want to play. Obviously, there's one coming out this Friday, and then we have another game coming out at the very end of the month that we wanted to cover. So yeah, we didn't want to get into like, like starting like a new Civilization series or some shit like that. Get into something really expansive that's going to take, a month or two to play. And so that's the reason why you probably noticed a few less videos.
We should have got our beagle out.
Maybe.
He's a little more skilled.
I have been trying to train this guy up though.
Such a good dog.
And
I mean,
what does he?
Good boy.
Yeah. What does he find? He found a roe deer.
But we need a professional.
Yeah, I get you. We could always get the beagle out, I suppose, and then I wouldn't have to worry about praising him, since he's already been fully praised. He says I don't need it no more. Let's get the beagle out. Capper. All right, come on, boy. Let's go hunting. And I think we're gonna get a little bit further away from the starting spot like we did with the previous episode before we go hunting. Although there does seem to be a moose right there, so I guess we'll go for that.
This will be the easiest episode ever.
Yeah, the animals are just gonna be everywhere. So yeah, we'll go after this moose. See if we can catch them. They seem kind of fast too.
Well, they're huge.
There he is. So we hit one of his organs. The way it works, I don't know that I've ever explained it in the video. But the way it works is when you hit, if it's red, the little shot marker, then you hit an organ.
Oh shit!
And if it's white, then you didn't hit an organ, which means he won't die.
What channel is this?
I know, things are going like really smooth, right? We've got a moose that looks like a mature moose as well. Yep. A mature moose. This is the way it always happens. I think we talked about this in a previous series, where the finale video is always
the best.
It always goes very well for us. Somebody had joked that we should just label every video a finale video, and then it could just be smooth every time.
I think I had said that before as well.
Yeah, we'll just label them all as finales. I guess we'll go kill that pig too.
Yeah, we'll just kill every animal in the forest since they want killing.
I'm excited about the moose though, man. I'm glad we got that because that was kind of one of the bigger animals that we didn't have and had licenses for. So, but yeah, it's unfortunate we didn't get the grizzly and the black bear. Although honestly, I'm not really for a lot of bear killing on this channel.
Oh no, bears.
I don't particularly like killing them though. They are kind of easy to kill though, so there is that advantage.
All kind of pigs.
They're in the woods.
Probably looking for shrooms.
So yeah, I got my haircut today, guys. My beard trimmed as well for the first time in a long time. I think it was about 9 months. Jynx cut my hair in between then. Just kind of shaved it. But my beard had gotten incredibly long, guys. Might have been, I mean, it's certainly the longest my beard has ever been.
Yeah.
Now, I know that my goatee has been maybe a little bit longer at maybe one time in my life. I cannot see him.
I can't see him either.
Oh, there he is. And we missed. That's unfortunate. Because the piggies, they're gone.
Yeah.
When you miss them. I'm not even going to bother chasing them down, guys, because we didn't hit them, so. Looks like our pup has found something.
What'd you find, Copper?
But yeah, I got my beard trimmed, and he done pissed me off, guys. This is the wild boar that we've already found. Yeah, I told him like I didn't want the beard part like in the where the goatee was. I didn't want length like trimmed at all, except for to make it even or whatever. And then I was mainly looking for him to shape it because that's the main reason why I let them do it every once in a while, like every 6 months or so. Is just kind of shape it because I can't do it myself because it's difficult to do to shape it just right. So that's the main reason why I go to this guy, and he usually does a good job.
Yeah, last time he did a really good job.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job with it. But then he just shaved it all off, man. Like he cut my whole fucking beard off, guys. Like it's like really short now, maybe like a couple inches long because he messed it up so bad.
He was a bit upset when he came home.
Oh yeah, I was incredibly irritated because I mean that's 9 months of growth, man. That took me a long time to grow it. I mean it was really long, probably like maybe maybe a foot long or something like that.
It was
foot and a half.
Freaking long.
It was pretty long, guys.
Like we gotta work out today. Like what if all of your power was in your beard?
I know, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what am I gonna do? My gains, man. So yeah, I was pretty irritated and I was irritated with him too. I was like, man, because I told him multiple times. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, I don't want it trimmed. I'm looking for you to shape it. That's it. He's like, oh yeah, I got it, man. I ain't gonna mess with your beard, man. And then that's exactly what he did. Like the first thing he did was, and the whole front of my beard was gone. And I was like, really? And I was like, all right, man. So he'd already cut half of it off. That was probably about maybe had like 8 inches left. And I was like, don't cut it any shorter. And then he cut it shorter. And so now I've got like about maybe 2 inches for around the goatee part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 2 inches, guys.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm pretty irritated about it because that's that's like a year of your life almost trying to grow that damn thing. Because it takes a long time to grow like your beard to like really large, long lengths. Mm-hmm. It takes a long time. Even if you're someone like me who grows hair pretty fast. I'd say I grow pretty fast compared to most people. But yeah, once you start getting to the longer lengths, it just feels like it takes it's not like the hair on your head, where I guess the hair on your head takes a long time to grow that length as well.
My hair is at the length where I feel the intense urge to chop it all off. I cut it and then I grow it out. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, I wanted it shorter. And then when I have short hair, I want it longer. I'm just not happy.
Jynx isn't happy with whatever. When she has blonde hair, she wants it black. When she has black hair, she wants it blonde.
Yeah. I'm just going to leave it alone.
Well, Jynx has been having issues with the dye, right?
Yeah,
like the dye's not sticking. That's a great wolf.
Yeah, it's weird.
I feel like we've already hunted these guys. Not really
tried
worth
like
a
every
lot.
color, which is fun, because I can dye with reckless abandon because I know it's not going to stay. But still.
You think maybe it's like the quality of dyes have dropped off at all, or?
It could be that as well. Everything's shittier these days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've noticed that as well. And I don't want to sound like an old person. Because I know that makes you sound like an old person. Do we have a license for the bear here?
We have a license for a brown bear.
Can we see... So we do have a brown bear license?
Pretty sure we do. It'll tell you if you don't.
Yeah, I just don't want to go after him and
True.
then not have the license.
Come, need you beside me.
And I think that's the only bear that's here in the European maps is the brown bear. They're just worth so much money that this could be a great way for us to earn some money.
Ooh, he said, get back.
There he is, guys. And we could even get the side shot if I could just get through these woods here. Oh, maybe not.
No.
It's too
He
wooded.
took cover.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think he might see us. Alright, so we hit an organ. So now we're going to chase him. But yeah, things are going pretty well in this episode so far.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, a little bit suspicious.
Did he drop?
I don't know. If he did, though, then I'm going to be further believing in the suspiciousness of this episode. Nah, he didn't drop. Nah, we're going to have to chase him a little
That's
while.
a lot of blood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's bleeding quite a bit. But yeah, I mean, like, everything has just dropped in quality, but particularly food. There he is. One shot, guys. This is the second animal.
Oh, he's
One
a
shot,
baby
one kill.
bear.
He is a young one, so he won't be as worth as much. But I almost want to just go and sell him, and then we could go, like, we could always hit Roosevelt Forest up and then try and see if we can't get a grizzly or a black bear here in the finale episode. I mean, it could be difficult to find, like, one specific animal, but I don't know, maybe. I mean, with the
True.
luck that the finale episode grants us. I would have.
Of course, we'll get a grizzly.
I would have liked to go after like the red bear or the red deer or the Sika deer.
The elusive red bear.
That would have been nice. But again, trying to find very specific animals sometimes can be challenging. And I want to say, do we have a moose license for Colorado?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we might not have that. We'd have to probably buy it.
Well, we got the moose.
Yeah, I was gonna say that if he's worth a lot,
Oh.
though, then we could like maybe run into a moose.
I imagine he would be worth a lot. His license is, I think, the most expensive one.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm hoping that the moose is worth a lot. Now we're not gonna sell this moose, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe if we have enough money, we could always get a moose license to just trying to give us something else to hunt in case we don't run into any bears. The way I see it is like if you can have all the licenses on a map, and that's kind of the most desirable thing, so that you
Can shoot anything.
yeah, shoot anything, man. As soon as you run out across it, you just shoot it. But yeah, just irritated, man, about my beard, guys. I'll be lamenting about it. I'll probably wake up in cold sweats tonight.
You mean this morning?
In the morning, sure. I don't sleep at night. But yeah, I'll wake up in cold sweats. I had some nightmare about somebody shaving my beard off.
And then it'll be real.
And then it'll be real. I'll look in the
That's
mirror and it'll be
terrible.
gone. Alright, we're almost there, guys. I'm surprised that they don't have any birds on the lake. Oh, wait a minute, what's that? What's that?
Not a deer weenie. It could be a red one.
It could be. I almost want to go over there and see, though.
He looks kind of like a red deer.
He looks like something that I haven't seen before. He could be that roe deer, though. The roe deers were
I thought
kind
the
of
roe
little.
deer were short and stubby.
Maybe. Yeah, it could be. It's definitely not the Sika deer. That's what I could say.
Is that a deer?
It looked like something, but it's not.
They're all out there getting sips of water.
Yeah, and I think they might be walking in this towards us.
Oh, is that something?
I don't
Is it
think
tree
so.
root?
Yeah, I think that's nothing.
There's critters everywhere.
Or Jynx is at least seeing critters everywhere. All right,
Not
so
crazy.
let's see if we can't get them to walk towards us. I was just sprinting and we're pretty close, so I could have alerted them.
True.
It's not impossible. Oh, yep, I did alert them. Those are roe deer.
I see. Tiny little fellers.
I missed anyway. Well, I mean, I hit them. But as you guys saw, it was white. Oh, we actually have to go that way anyways. And so that tells us that we didn't hit an organ. And so essentially, it seems like if you don't hit an organ and on that first shot, then it almost feels like you should just quit on trying to shoot them, because if you shoot them again and you hit an organ, it doesn't guarantee that you're going to kill them.
True, and then you gotta shoot them one
especially
more time.
fast. And then yeah, you might have to shoot them one more time, and then you get the fine. So it seems to be good to always make sure you got 2 shots available, just to avoid that fine, because like a lot of these animals are only worth like, you know, somewhere between like 50 to 200 something credits, and the fine is 250 credits.
So I wonder how many animals out here are just running around with a bullet in their butt.
Because I put it in them. Yeah. Well, probably not many on this map, but there was that one map where I hit a lot of animals, man. I hit a lot of animals, and I didn't kill them. I think I was looking at when you start up the game and you're on the main menu, it has like all your statistics, and I think there was a total of 18 animals that I had shot and didn't bag.
Oh no.
But out of those 18 animals, 2 of them were birds that I had shot over the water and couldn't pick up, and one was a bird that I shot in that one video, if you remember, that we didn't have the license to. I just want to see what this is. Oh, it's just that roe deer.
Such a good dog.
So yeah, that basically resulted in 15 animals total, and I guess you can count that one now. 16 animals total that I had put a bullet in and didn't bag them.
You're a monster.
Yeah, a little bit. So we need to claim our animals. Of course, we have our moose, which we will be keeping that, and it is worth far more than bears. 4,840.
Nice.
So we should try and get a moose then. But let's go and keep that one, and then we'll be selling the brown bear, which is 3,800. So that is going to be enough
Also
money.
nice.
Yeah, that'll be enough money for us to get some licenses In fact, there's a lot of different things we can get. Somebody had asked about the bows, and I had showed those in a previous episode. I guess we could look at them real quick again, since they'd asked about them, so that I don't have to try and find them in that episode. So here's the bows. So you have the one crossbow, and so if you're like examine that here, this is the crossbow. And so there's the one crossbow. Yeah, it's got the scope, and then you have the one traditional recurve bow. That's the only recurve bow. The rest of them are compound bows. And apparently this recurve bow is actually pretty good. Some people really like it. And this can be used to hunt anything. So that's the advantage, is you can have just one weapon, to do all the hunting. And so that's the one advantage of the bows. I didn't do any bow hunting in this one though, obviously. And I suppose we could always bring it if we wanted to, like buy one and bring it, but I figured that the bow hunting was gonna be a lot different.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be different if it's gonna feel accurate. So what are we doing? We're doing licenses. So we're gonna go to Colorado to see if we can't get these big bears. So we need to buy the grizzly bear, we need to buy the black bear, and then we'll also buy the moose.
Just in case.
Yeah, and we'll see if there's any other animals that we don't have licenses to that we'd be able to hunt. We'd have to have the shotgun to hunt these, and we're not gonna bring the shotgun, so yeah, we won't be hunting those then. And so yeah, I mean, we could get the bow, but I don't think we're gonna do that, guys. Not for this one. One thing I did want to show before we ended the series is the shooting range, though. Let's go take a peek at it real quick, just kind of show you what it is. Now, I think there's like some kind of like shooting events you can do here.
Like a mini game?
Well, not like a mini game, like a competition or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
I saw a trophy for it. Now you can just walk up and shoot at anything. You just pull and then you just shoot at it.
Oh, okay.
Like so. And you just pull. You can pull them all up if you want. And then shoot at them. And then there's different, ranges. Get longer and longer and further and further away. With the last one being fairly far. Maybe 200 meters or something like that, 250.
Can you try all the weapons?
No, unfortunately, you can only try the weapons that you have, which is a real bummer. It would be nice if you could, because then you could try the weapon out before you buy it.
Yeah,
so that would be
that's
cool.
A lot of money
to drop.
To drop without knowing if you even like the thing.
Yeah, and then there's a skeet range thing here, and I'm not entirely sure how this works or what you do. I don't see any pulls. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how this one works, what you're supposed to do here. And I also don't know how you're supposed to do the competitions, because I wasn't able to find anything for that, like a button to press to do them. I just saw a loading screen that says that you could.
Now, how do we escape?
You go back to the lodge, I think. Where the hell is that?
There is no lodge.
I think it's this way. Maybe not. Maybe just press exit. I don't know. Yeah, return to lodge.
It's like we're trapped.
So I did want to show that. Just people who are looking at the game and what it has to offer. It does let you try your weapons out, before you bring them out there. It's just a bummer, as Jynx was noting, that you can't try them out before you actually buy them. Because that would be super nice, man. So I'm not a big fan of the Roosevelt Forest because of how fucking worst it is.
It's too many trees.
And it's a combination of the trees with the hills, and it's also the trees are very thick.
This isn't the misty one, is it?
Well, it can be misty.
Evening.
I don't think that the weather is actually set to the daytime like I had previously thought, to the time of day you go. I think it's just like
kind of random.
A little bit, like when you change it, the weather can change.
I see.
But yeah, I'd previously thought that it was associated with the time of day because it always seemed like it was raining during the afternoon in certain places or whatever, but that is not the case though. You just kind of got to move it around a bit. Keep like if you really want to go in the afternoon with no rain, then you're just gonna have to keep on changing it like over and over and over again. And I think if you do it enough times, then it should change to what you're looking for. That's beautiful. That's quite pretty. All right, so remember, we're looking for bears or moose. That's what we want. And if Copper finds one, then we will go after it.
Because he's a professional.
Yeah. There's a white-tailed deer. We've already hunted many white-tailed deer.
Good job, Copper. Not what we're looking
Who's a
for.
good doggy?
I guess I'll tell him good job. Isn't this the one where it was like only one side of the river we ever found any animals?
Yeah, I can't remember which side, though. Not that it probably matters, but...
Yeah, probably not. We'll just go over to this side and see if we can't find ourselves some bears. Again, I'd like to get a grizzly, if at all possible. That's the main thing that I'd like to.
We should have bought a bear
see.
collar.
We should have. Is there a bear collar?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Guess you can just...
At the very least, I know that there's
Grunt.
a moose collar. We could have bought the moose collar, but again, though, the collars are for if you've already found the animal.
True.
It doesn't really help you find one if you're just out there looking for one, because you got to be pretty close for them to work. So it's more like you know what's out there, but you don't know what direction it is. So you can do the call, and then they'll make a noise, and then you can see where they're at.
You can communicate with them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Give them some maiden calls. Tell them you're interested. So which way do you want to go, Jynx? You just want to go up here?
Yeah, we can just
and
follow
hunt?
that little stream outlet to the right.
Yeah, I guess we can kind of stay by the water, I suppose.
Critters be thirsty.
Mm-hmm. See if you can't find a bear that came for a little sip, a little slurp. And I guess the advantage here is we got this hill right next to the water. I find being on top of these hills lets us see any animals that be nearby.
You would think there'd be a lot of bears out right now.
It seems like prime bear time, but maybe they're sleeping. They've been eating all day, grubbing out on honey and fish and who knows what else.
A bear's supper is never over.
It's the way I feel sometimes, man. I've just been like so ravenously hungry lately.
Yeah, me too.
Just been starving.
Is that your tummy
That
growling
is my
right now?
stomach. Just talking about food is getting me
what?
hungrier. I keep getting fooled by like every little rock and stone out there. Every little
The bug that
stump.
flies across the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it moves, I shoot it.
I feel like I have to walk across this, guys. I don't even want to be on that side of the river.
How could you not?
I just want to walk across this.
I mean, you're going to slip
Whoa.
and fall, and then you're going to...
Impale myself on that part. Look at that.
You will
Thing is
impale
sharp as
yourself.
hell.
And then you'll have to go on, like, this lifelong journey to find your way home. And you never will.
I was thinking the part where I impale myself is gonna look like the newer Laura Croft games, Tomb Raider games, where Laura gets impaled on things.
The Many Faces of Death, Lara Croft edition.
Yeah. Yep. Those deaths of Laura Croft are gruesome in those ones.
I think that's one of the few games that I never watched you play.
No, I don't think you did play me. I don't think you did watch me play it. Yeah, I played that one by myself. I want to say I've only played one of those, though.
Yeah.
Isn't there like 3 of them now?
I think so. I don't know. I lost count.
Isn't one of them free for the PlayStation Plus game? There's something free, Tomb Raider-wise, for the PlayStation Plus game this month, if you have PlayStation Plus.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe go look at that. They've been giving some decent games for PlayStation Plus. They gave out Call of Duty World War II the other day, which I know is a couple Call of Duties back, but I haven't played a Call of Duty game in a long time. Good job, boy. And I downloaded that, which is like 100-something gigabytes.
Yeah.
It's just fucking massive file, man. I had to delete like 3 games just to get this thing on there.
Yeah, I'm like, you're on your own on that one.
Yeah, I tried to get Jynx to download it, but she was like, what are you talking about? That'd be like all of my PlayStation. Because she's on the regular PS4, and I think you only have, 500 gigabytes, and it doesn't count what the
Yeah.
PlayStation reserves. So Jynx has got like 400-something gigabytes to play
I have
around
to
with.
delete all the games.
Yeah, that'd be like a quarter of Jynx's PlayStation to put that on there. So yeah, I couldn't get Jynx to put it on there to play some Call of Duty with me, like some zombies or something like that. But yeah, I played a little bit here and there. What I really like about the multiplayer games like that, especially Call of Duty, is that it's nice when I've got like 30 minutes to play a game, which is typically what I have. I have like 30 minutes, maybe an hour, tops, to sit down and play a game. And a lot of times with like like a big open world game, it's like fucking 10 minutes to get into the damn game.
Yeah,
and then
wherever you're going.
Well, yeah, and then I haven't played the game, and like typically I haven't played the game in a while, so then it takes me like 10 minutes just to get acclimated to the controls and figure out where I'm at in the story.
Critters.
Where?
Oh, never mind. Rocks.
Just rocks, Jynx, no critters.
Rock hunting.
And then yeah, as Jynx said, then you gotta go, go to the mission, and then that's like another 5-10 minutes to get to the mission.
And then listen to somebody talk.
And then I spent my entire time doing all that before I even get to play the game. So it's really nice just being able to turn like Call of Duty on and do like, where I think it takes like 10 minutes to do like just a death match, one death match. And so it's like 10 minutes. So I can do like 3 matches, maybe 2 if you consider loading and stuff. In that little bit of time I got. So yeah, that's why I like playing that one. I try and do that with Battlefield too, because I still play Battlefield 1. I play a lot of Battlefield 1. That looks like that's a snake or something. And I still play Battlefield 1. That's my typical go-to multiplayer. Problem with Battlefield 1 though is the loading screens, man. That game takes forever.
Hell yeah, it does.
And we
I
haven't
do
found
have
anything
that
this
one
map.
on my PlayStation because I play with you every once in a while.
Every once in a while, Jynx will play Battlefield 1 with me, which feels like shooting somebody in the face. Which you think would be more often if you know Jynx, but it's really not that often. It's very rarely that Jynx is like, you know what, I need to shoot some people.
I'm becoming more tame in my old age. Just don't feel like killing anymore.
Nobody believes you. We talked about earlier in the series that Jynx has been playing Red Dead Redemption, and she kills people left and right. She says it's an accident. How do you accidentally kill people?
I got an itchy trigger finger.
Because you're a murderer.
I'm not a murderer.
Jynx murders so many people. Like every town she can't go in because she's trying to be a white hat.
Well,
like she's trying to be a good guy,
to
which
shoot everybody.
I think a lot of people would be surprised to hear Jynx trying to be a white hat.
I'm surprised.
It just feels like it fits his
white hat.
It feels like it fits his character a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Jynx said she was white hat in it, and I was like, Jynx, you're wearing a black hat. You're a bad guy. Your hat determines everything. And so Jynx went and bought a white hat.
I had to.
Man, we haven't found nobody on this map, man.
They don't have any purple cowboy hats.
But you know what? I know he's like a bad guy, but he's really a nice guy. And it just feels kind of odd playing him as a bad guy.
Aw, it's sad when I do bad things. Like he has to go and confide in somebody.
Does he?
Yeah. He's like, I just don't know who I am anymore. I'm like, I'm sorry, Arthur. I shouldn't have made you do that.
Yeah, I want to play that game again. I haven't really played much since we did that series on it. We did that 12-video series on Red Dead. That was a fun series that we did. We had fun with it.
It's a great game. I know we keep talking about it on this series, but...
Well, because of the hunting,
yeah,
I'd say.
That's what made me want to play it.
Yeah, I think, you said that's why you played it, because you wanted to do hunting, but you didn't want to do hunting like this.
Yeah, I don't want to do this.
Jynx like, I don't want to wander around a forest for an hour looking for some animals to shoot.
There's animals everywhere to shoot.
They're all over the place in Red Dead. They want you to shoot
You
them.
accidentally kill them. Oh my gosh.
You're just riding your horse up, and you just killed 5 rabbits. I'm like, damn.
It's actually harder than
Rabbit
it seems.
massacre.
There's a challenge for it.
For running over the rabbits?
Yeah, it's like part of your horsemanship.
Yeah, I had just seen Jynx. I was watching her play, and she was just running over
You're
rabbits.
Like, are you running over
I was like, why are you running rabbits over,
Like,
Jynx? You monster.
Bosco will hear you.
Here's a black bear.
Who's a good
I don't know if that's a recent, but let's track it. Maybe we'll find something along the way. But yeah, I really hope we can find something, guys, because so far
Yeah,
we haven't had any luck.
Stayed on that map where all
Yeah.
the animals were.
That's where we were meant to be for our finale
It
episode.
sure
Apparently,
is pretty though.
yeah, this is a gorgeous map. I do think it's a pretty map. It definitely is. It's just
Colorado can be beautiful.
yeah, Colorado. I don't know. I even find like the plains area, because we have some flat land here, and I even find the plains area to be really beautiful, which I can't say about like a place like Texas or something like
Just
that.
talk about the yucky city.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, we live in the city, so
And then the shitty half of the city.
in the shitty half because we're poor. So you
So
know,
it's doo-doo.
it could be better, guys. Could be better. But we should hopefully be in a nicer neighborhood with our
It's still
with
gonna
our
be
new
doo-doo.
house. Yeah, it's not going to be as nice as we wanted. Obviously, that's one of the roughest parts. Like, you know, when I talk to people I work with, when it comes to when they're buying a house, it's just a very different experience
Oh my god.
from when we're buying a house. Like they're like having so much fun. They're talking about how nice it is and how excited they are and how there's so many choices and they don't know what to pick. It's like for us, every house we look at, it's just like, well, it's not going to be this one. This one is terrible. We're never happy with it. Like, you got to compromise even when you're not looking for much, just because, houses are expensive here, man.
You
The
gotta
house
pick
market
the
is.
shiniest of the turds.
Yeah, yep. They're all kind of turds, and you need to pick the shiniest of them. Found something.
What'd you find, boy?
I don't know. I can't click on it. Some dirt, maybe?
You didn't find anything.
Yeah, he did. And we found... Oh, we're hunting a black bear.
He's like, no, we're not.
I guess we're not hunting the black bear anymore, guys. I'm not even going to give him a thumbs up for that. Like, he's supposed to be... What's going on, Copper?
He's getting old.
Yeah, Copper's getting old, guys.
His sniffer's broken. Or we just ran off.
I was
He was
just...
like, I've got the bear tracks here.
There's a
tent.
tent. All right, nice. We'll go locate that.
I'm gonna go camping.
But I didn't run off. I was following him, Jynx. I was going wherever he went. I was following him along.
If we go camping, though, I'm never coming back.
He's never coming back. You want to go back to that new house we bought? Hell no.
No, this is my home.
And when we're house searching right now, our only real requirements for the house search is that it has 2 bathrooms and 4 bedrooms. That's really the only requirements. Like
And like a kitchen and a living
yeah, the basic stuff. But I mean, like, we have all that in our current house. Really, we're just looking for something a little bit bigger because our kids are getting older and
They're still sharing a room.
we're just in a room, and our daughter is hitting puberty and stuff. So it's time for them to have their own room. And
They for sure need their own bathroom.
yeah, it's really rough having one bathroom for people, man. I know it's very kind of spoiled in a way, that view, because I've had everywhere I've lived has one bathroom. So, but now I really would like to have a second bathroom.
We
It'd be
demand
really nice.
2 toilets.
Yeah, we want 2 toilets, man. Even if it was just a bathroom
One
and a
and a
half
half,
bathroom,
yeah.
would be better than what it is
Just
right
2
now.
toilets. That's all we need.
Yeah, it's just it's not enough for 4 people. And then you if you guys live as a family together for a long period of time, your bowel movements start syncing up. Kind of like periods with
I mean,
women's.
it's true. You always gotta go at the same time.
What is that? Is that that's got to be one of those sheeps, right?
I don't know. It's kind of weird. It looks bison-y.
Yeah, I know, but there's no bison on
Like
this.
an angry running bison.
Yeah, there's no bison on this map, though. What is that?
A
Is that a
rock.
rock? A weird looking rock.
All kinds of weird looking rocks in Colorado. You're like, how did this get here? It doesn't look like any of the other rocks.
The kid showed me that potato rock you found.
What?
The potato rock. Like
Oh,
there's a rock
from the backyard?
Yeah, from the backyard. It looks just like a potato,
Does look
guys.
like a potato.
Looks just like
I
a
had to
potato.
tell the kids, don't eat that. It's not a potato.
Because yeah, our kids are that age where they just still put everything in their mouth.
Like, we're not gonna eat a rock, Mom. I'm like, well, you never know.
Just gotta be safe. You used to eat whatever you found. And it felt like that was an animal.
Because you don't
right
want
there.
your kids to try to eat a rock, and then you'd be like, why did you try to eat a rock? Like,
You didn't tell me not to. Where are we at on this map? All right, so that's where we found the tent. One thing I've noticed is that tents are actually pretty hard to find. I have not found many on many of these maps. So there's another elk, but I don't want to hunt an elk because we've already killed quite a few elk.
We want a grizzly.
I mean, if we just stumble up on an elk, then I'll shoot him. But otherwise, yeah, I feel like we should go after something we haven't hunted
My
yet.
stomach's growling too. I'm going down.
I feel like my stomach needs to be growling for me to go work out, though. Like, that's my preferred way of working out.
Really?
Yeah. I
Man,
like
I
it
hate
growling.
that shit. I feel like I'm gonna faint and die. This tiny
Jynx
little
always-
body can only carry
Jynx
so
always
much
has to
energy.
eat, like, a snack before we go to the gym. But for me, like, if I have any food in my belly, like, if I've eaten within the last, I don't know, maybe 3-4 hours, then I start feeling really, really sick when I work out. Like it just really uncomfortable.
If I don't have food in my belly, I start to feel really sick.
Yeah, I get that, like, feeling a weakness and like I'm gonna faint or whatever. Like I'm
Especially
dizzy.
like overhead presses and stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that. But you know what? I'll take that that feeling any day of the week over feeling like I'm gonna throw up. So I go with that. And there's a lot of
need a
people who work
steak.
out that way. I kind of want a steak too.
I
man.
need meat in my belly.
Meat. Do you know Terry Crews? That's the way he works out. Like he.
Oh yeah, he does that intermittent fasting.
Yeah, he'll like fast. Like he eats like for the last time fairly early in the evening.
The only time he eats.
Well, I think he eats twice.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'll eat early, and then he'll go to bed, and then he wakes up like really early because that's just the way that guy lives his life, man. And he'll wake up like super early in the morning, and then he goes work out without having eaten anything. Like he doesn't eat
good
anything.
for you, Terry.
And so he hasn't
Crews.
eaten when he's working out. A lot of times he hasn't eaten for like 10 and 12 hours. Like for me, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, he's a fucking machine.
Yeah, that dude's a beast. But
Just
you know what?
looking to get by.
But you can't really say anything. I mean, maybe that's how we're supposed to live. Like, I can't really comment on his lifestyle because, I mean, like, look at him. This dude's like 50-something years old and he looks amazing. Like,
I already
certainly
know
better
I'm
than
not
I've ever
gonna
looked.
Look amazing at 50, so why bother?
Oh, damn elk. It seems like there's only elk around these damn parts, man. That's all we found. It's probably the same damn elk running around in a circle and just following along his lines.
The bears paid him to do it.
Yep.
Like, I will not eat you if you run around.
Will a bear eat an elk?
Yeah?
Does it? I
They'll
don't
eat
know.
anything.
I mean, if it's dead already, but I
if
mean,
the elk
like,
goes and rubs its butt on.
yeah, but
on
he
the
don't.
bear.
He's not gonna go hunt an elk. I don't think. I think one, it would be too much work, and it'd be kind of risky too because they got them antlers and they're pretty big and
Bear's
strong.
like, you're
But
too far away.
I don't think that bears eat any large prey. Like they mainly eat like fish and fruit, and honey, and bugs. They'll eat bugs and grub and stuff like that. And small animals.
Things that jump into their mouth.
Basically, yeah. They'll eat like a small animal if they can catch it. Oh, we got something over there. I think that's just a deer, though. White-tailed deer, most likely. Although his antlers doesn't look very impressive, so it might be that other deer that happens to be on this map, which I don't know what that's called. I guess we can look real quick. Mule deer.
Mule deer.
Yeah, the mule deer. Now, I want to say we do need a mature mule deer. So I guess if we saw a deer with an impressive set of antlers, we could shoot it. And I mean, if it's just standing there, I'll shoot it.
Yeah, I don't think there's any animals over here. It's got to be on the other side of the river.
Well, I want to say the other side of the river, we found those bear tracks at one time, but we never saw any bears. I mean, again, it doesn't really help that I've been sprinting around a lot. I know we say that all the time. We still find animals, but you kind of got to see the animal before they're aware of your presence.
That's a cool little river.
Oh, this one here?
Yeah.
The big river. Oh, there's the deer. Somewhere. Oh, there he is. It's a white-tailed deer. Well, I mean, if we get a clear shot, we could just take its head out and then, like,
Take its head plumb off.
I missed. Probably didn't need to account for any kind of bullet drop except for the fact that we're shooting downhill.
True.
I mean, I might still be able to hit him. Nope. That was a terrible shot. Terrible, terrible shot, guys. And we do have the... Yeah, I think we have the right ammunition out. Because we can shoot it with either one of these guns, but one's a larger caliber, so it's obviously the one we'd want to use because we'd have the best shot of taking it down. Yeah,
There's no animals.
Yeah, I don't see any animals, guys. We were doing a little bit longer episode in this one, but even then, we're still only gonna play like a couple more minutes here, and unfortunately, all of our animal hunting was in the early part, which is a stark contrast from the typical video. Where it's, I guess we should have just never left that, last map, man.
Yeah, I think if we cross the river and head back, then maybe we might find something over there.
Yeah, I've been trying to stay on this hill, because again, you do, It is a lot easier to see the critters when you've got that height advantage, especially on this map with all the trees. It's a pretty map, though, as I said before. I think they did a great job, with the environments. Period. As far as like how I feel about the game, well, how do you feel about the game, Jynx? What are your personal opinions?
And it's not a game that I would typically play, but I mean, I think that they did a good job with it.
Yeah, I think they did a good job. I just wish there was a little bit more to the mechanics a bit.
True. Yeah, like a knife.
I think knife would just be like the most minimum thing I think they could do, considering the fact that some of their animals don't fucking die. Like, what we had that one, what was it, a deer or something like that we were following that one time?
For like ever.
Yeah, I think we followed that for like 18 minutes total. And then I followed an animal for about 20-something minutes. So, I mean, sometimes you can follow those critters for a long time. And maybe that's realistic. Maybe you have those animals that just won't drop. They just keep on fighting. But, again, with any game, I feel like you've got to, like, compare, gameplay. Well, it's an elk. He's not very impressive looking at all. No, that's a young one right there. I mean, I feel like you always got to balance the gameplay with realism, even in a game like this that has a focus on realism. So I feel like you still need to, prioritize that.
I like that you get a dog. Like, having to track down the animals without the dog would be a lot more difficult.
Oh, yeah.
Which maybe that's something that you're into, but not for me.
I'm just missing everything today. Oh, that's a female. I'm gonna shot a female in the butt. I don't think she would have appreciated that.
No, probably not.
Be like, wrong hole, fool. Alright. I guess,
But yeah, the environment is pretty. Like I said, I don't know what it would look like on the regular PlayStation.
Much worse, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't think that... It does not do well with foliage.
Yeah, that's one thing when, with any game, though. Any game you're going to have, the PS4 is going to look better. It's going to perform better. It's just kind of the nature of it. Oh, jackrabbit hair. But we won't hunt that. Again, if I stroll up on one of these guys, then that's... We'll try and hunt them. But the little critters, man, they are incredibly difficult to hunt in this game. Now, I think there's certain things that we didn't really do much of at all in this series. I think could have made hunting a little bit easier. Like, for instance, we never were checking the wind.
True.
We were kind of just rolling up on them and not even worrying about scent.
Weren't using the PP.
We weren't using the PP much outside of those first few videos. Because, again, I didn't really feel like there was much difference on them because of their ability to see and hear you. It seems like they see and hear you before they probably smell you. So even if you are downwind because you used the wind powder, or they can't smell you because you used the pee, even then, you can still easily be detected by their other senses. So that's the main reason why I didn't do that.
We didn't use the collar either.
Yeah, we haven't used the collar since early on because, again, I felt like the effectiveness of it was limited. It feels like we do have a deer collar, by the way. But yeah, it feels like with the collars, the main thing, is once they're really close and you're not entirely sure exactly where they're at, and you're just trying to find the direction they're in.
Yeah.
And that really seems to be the main thing that is useful for, because they will come towards you, but so far from what I've seen is you don't want them to come towards you.
Yeah, because they come towards you and then they quickly realize that you are not the mate that they thought you were.
They're disappointed.
You catfished them, I guess.
Yep, they get all disappointed. This is just another white-tailed deer. And so, yeah, they get all disappointed, but the most important thing is that they're coming at you.
Yeah.
So, you're head-to-head with it and they easily see you. Unlike, normally when you're approaching, you can, like, come from the back or come from the side. But, yeah, there's certainly things we could have done in the series to probably make the hunting a little bit easier. And, the tools that are available, actually make use of those. We were always short on money, though.
True.
So a lot of tools we didn't have.
Yeah, it feels like there would be a lot of grinding if you want to, like, get more stuff.
That, or that you just primarily focused on hunting bears and moose, because you can make a pretty penny from those. And before I was thinking that it felt like the grind was unfair because of how little money you earned and how expensive everything was. That is until we killed the bear for the first time. And then I realized that, yeah, you just need to make sure
if you want to just run around killing bears.
Yeah, you'd have to kill bear or moose. You could kill moose too, Jynx. They make,
those
as
are
we just seen.
majestic creatures too.
I mean, well, all these creatures are majestic. And luckily, these are just digital creatures, so we don't need to feel bad for killing them. But yeah,
I do like to eat critters, though.
I do like eating critters too, man. I am a meat eater at heart. But yeah, I enjoyed the game. I had fun. This is the first hunting sim I've played since that last one we played, and that was the very first one I played. So I don't have a ton of experience with these games, and apparently that other game that everybody keeps mentioning is like much better than this one, or a lot of people feel that it's better. There was one person who disagreed with that sentiment, but maybe we should try one of those ones out.
I like the lodge that you have, your trophies and all that there.
That's pretty cool. I do wish they did a few things different with that. First of all, I would like if they'd actually tell you what critter it is that's on there. You have no way of like knowing other than But like with the different geese, for instance, I couldn't tell you which of those 3 geese are each geese, and which geese I have, and which ones I don't. As of right now, because there's no way to know. I just wish there was like, if you were like looking at them, maybe a plaque. Yeah, you could have that, or just when you're looking at them, then like a little thing pops up similar to when you're hunting them.
I guess if you play the game more often, you might recognize it eventually.
Yeah. I just don't see why you couldn't have a plaque on there. It seems like something easy enough. Another thing is when you get a trophy, you have to like know what you already have. So let's say, you hunt a white-tailed deer and you get an adult one and you want a mature one.
True.
You wouldn't, if you don't remember that, let's say you haven't hunted white-tailed deer in a while and then you're back out here and now you got a mature, and now you've just got this question over your head, like, have I gotten a mature white-tailed deer yet? Do I want to keep that as a trophy, or do I want to sell it? And there's no way of finding that out. So I wish that there was some like indicator of that. Like, you already have a mature, you don't need to keep this trophy. But yeah, it'll let me replace a mature trophy with a mature trophy when I didn't need to. So I wish that there was like something there. So maybe just a little bit more information in that regard. But again, I think the biggest issue that I've seen in the game is the need for a knife. More than anything, I feel like if you had a knife, that'd fix a lot of issues. Yeah, these fucking rocks all over animals, man. But yeah, this is probably going to be the end of the video, guys. We haven't found shit. I'm actually surprised, which I know I've been sprinting around. We found that deer and then we lost him. And I think the biggest thing is that it was we were getting towards the end of the episode, so I didn't want to be like hunting one for like a long period of time. I didn't want to be following one with the dog, especially because, and that's another thing, is the dog is kind of unreliable a bit.
Yeah,
it seems like they fell like 50% of their tracking, which maybe that's realistic. Ooh, a moose. Maybe we can get that. And again, maybe that's realistic, but the question is, was that fun gameplay? You just made me follow these tracks for 20 minutes with the dog, just following the dog along slowly, and then, then he's just lost. And there's also, man, there's so many animals.
Is that a cougar?
Yeah, I think so. We have, there's the moose right there, man.
That's a baby moose.
Yeah. How does that not? I don't understand how I didn't hit an organ on that first shot. I guess we hit like a muscle or something. Alright, well, we should die now.
Bounce right off his shoulder bone.
Well, at least we got something here in Roosevelt, so it wasn't a complete waste of time here. But yeah, this does look like a little baby one. I bet this is a young one. Yep.
Little feller.
Little feller. So at least we got that. That is, of course, the only moose we can hunt. You only have one license. So I think a lot of times, I don't know how much more money you get for like a mature one over a young one. But, if you're really trying to optimize your time out here with those licenses where you can only get one of them, you might not want to hunt the young one.
Yeah.
Again, though, it doesn't really feel like there's a huge difference in the amount of money. But maybe like a few hundred credits or something if you want to be efficient. And that's another mistake we made, of course, is that we got I didn't know, with our first license, as I explained in a previous episode, with that, the Infinity license or whatever, the one that you can get as many of as you want.
Yeah, like they could have explained that.
Yeah, they should have explained that, because we used it for the elk here in Colorado, which would not have been my choice. I think there could have been much better options for that. Really, if you want to make money, I think the best option would be like brown bears for the European maps, because those brown bears seem pretty plentiful there.
Yeah.
Now, there was this video on YouTube that recommends that you do it for the cougars in Colorado, and then go to the one map,
The plains? Yeah.
area, and then hunt the cougars there. Again, I found the cats to be kind of difficult to hunt, but I suppose that's a good option too. I'm gonna go back to the lodge here. I guess we can actually end it here. We don't actually have to end it at the lodge, considering the fact that we didn't get anything new in this one.
Moose.
Just a baby moose that we can sell. I suppose we can end it here. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed the series. Had fun with it. It was nice playing a different game, something that we don't typically play on the channel.
Like it was good for commentary style.
Well, yeah,
Just walk around, go on a hike, shoot some stuff.
Jynx and I really like doing series like that. Like whether it's this or like Truck Driver, I think was another one where where there's really not a lot going on with the game for the most part. So it kind of lets us just sit and chill and chat.
Bullshit.
Yeah. But really, what we need to do is have like a podcast type of thing or something like that. That'd allow us to do that without any game. That's something we've always considered doing.
There's a lot that we want to do, but have
lack of time.
For.
Lack of time, guys.
Jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Well, and then just everything else that's going on right now, man. Shit is crazy right now in the world. Crazy in our life, and I mean, shit. The kids have been home for. Good God! Like, how long have they been home now? Since March. That's a long time.
I haven't been alone in like 6 months. 7 months?
Yeah, because
I don't know.
The kids are here all the time. Did I miss the lodge? Oh, it's right over here. And there's the lodge. Or excuse me, the cabin. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the series. I had fun with it. And if you're into hunting simulators, I can't compare it to other ones. But I think that this was a decent one.
Wasn't it pricey though?
It was pricey, yeah. It might have been pricey. So this, you still got $4,500 even for the young one.
Nice.
You get some really nice money from.
He's a chunky boy.
So from hunting moose, we made a lot of money. Well, we hunted the moose this one, and then we hunted the brown bear in the last map. And so yeah, here, I mean, you can see that we're sitting on a huge chunk of money now. So I mean, yeah, you definitely can get. I mean, we're at 7,600, and that's after we just bought four expensive licenses for Colorado. So yeah, I feel like the money is actually fine. You just got to hunt the right animals. If you don't hunt the right animals, the moose. We didn't actually look at that yet.
Beautiful. That's a good looking moose.
That's our mature moose. But yeah, this is what our lodge of death looks like.
I know. I was like, he looks angry.
We've got all these dead animals.
Cute look on his face.
All over the walls. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this finale episode. This extra long finale episode. We got 3 animals, despite the fact that like we spent the majority of the video not finding animals.
Yeah.
That is actually a really good day for us to get 3 very expensive animals like that, and one that we didn't have yet. It was actually a pretty good hunt. It's just we got 2 in the beginning and 1 in the end, and then had a good solid 40-something minutes of no animals.
I would have put the moose like up where the bison is and put the bison where the moose is.
Yeah, I think that would have been better because the moose kind of juts out more.
Yeah,
and then,
it's weird.
I don't know. It feels like he would have been better right there.
Yeah.
Although maybe his antler span might have been too wide. I think it would have fit okay. I mean, that's a fine place for the bison. But yeah, I feel like I'd probably switch them too. I think that might be good. Or the pit. Well,
just
I guess
let me rearrange everything.
Yeah, I wish there was a little bit more customization here. Just kind of change things up. You could even do like where you can change the furniture, like have like 3 different settings or something like that.
Yeah.
I did like the lodge though. I love
really
how
nice.
I love how the carpet is like this.
It's wrinkly.
Yeah, it's where it's all messed up. It looks like, how people have been walking on it.
And they keep tripping on it.
Yep.
Like, goddamn carpet.
I imagine every time we walk by this, our character trips over it a little bit. Gets all irritated.
And Copper laughs at us.
Yeah, sitting over there giggling.
Is it what?
But yeah, had fun with the series. I hope you guys did as well. If you liked the video, liked the series, then leave a like on it, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell and leave a comment. We do read and reply to all comments. Love talking, guys. We'd love to hear your guys' opinion of the game and of the series, and we appreciate any feedback. Remember, if you're looking for anything to watch, check out the front page of our channel. We got 3,000 videos all sorted by genre. Again, nothing really like this game that you can find, but there is a lot of simulator games if you're into simulators. We've been playing a lot of those lately, so I should be able to find something like that, as well as many other genres. Play pretty much everything: strategy, action, RPG, pretty much anything that looks good. So check out that front page if you want to find something to watch while you wait for our next series to start, which should hopefully be on Friday. If not Friday, then Saturday is when we have the next video for the P+J series. Also, I'm playing a new Hearts of Iron 4 series, if you're into that, playing as Mexico. We got that going as well, though Jynx is unfortunately not in that. We can't get Jynx to play the damn Hoi 4 with us, man. One day, guys, one day, Jynx will be in a Hearts of Iron 4 video. This is my pledge, man. One day on the channel.
That's a bold promise.
I said it's a pledge, not a promise. So one day we'll have her in there. If you're looking for any links, check out the description of any of our videos. We've got links to our PayPal and Patreon and Teespring store if you'd like to help support the channel. Links to all of our social media, including Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. If you'd like to follow us on there. And finally, you'll find links to our Discord if you'd like to join our community. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for this series. Do hope to see you guys on another series, and thanks for watching.